Hi, I'm Neil of TeamTeacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. Today we're looking at a birthday PowerPoint lesson. Let's check it out. So with all my lessons, they always start off with the rules slide. So we go over the rules, we drill the rules, and I remind the students of the reward that they get if they follow them rules. And then I introduce the topic of the class. Today we are doing birthday. So first thing that I will do is to actually drill happy birthday, and maybe we will see if we can do a quick song if they know it or not. It doesn't really matter, we'll cover it later. This particular lesson is a different approach in that normally I would stack new vocabulary or the vocabulary I'm going to cover at the beginning of the class with flashcards and do some drills, and then we go into progress towards comprehension exercises, practice and production. This time I've split it up, so it's a different format, but you'll see as we go along. So introduce happy birthday, and I'll also try and elicit and see what do they know about happy birthday, any words that they might have that are related. And then we'll go into birthday cake. Now I'll have them drill and say birthday cake, and then we're going to go into the structure of how old are you. This one they find a little bit difficult in China because they're so often accustomed to the question how are you, and then just repeating back I'm fine thank you, that when you say how old are you, they say I'm fine thank you. So this one I really do go over this, and I get them to drill and practice with me. And what I'll do is maybe I'll first start off with looking at the birthday cake, pointing at the birthday cake, and there's 5 candles. So I can then say 5, I'm 5 years old. And I might draw a birthday cake on the board as well, and draw different sets and numbers of candles, so we can practice these and they can kind of see the relation, and they can kind of see how old are you, I'm blah 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 years old. So I try and link old, try and link it together. And then we go into practice questions. So how old are you, and all they have to do is, you don't have to go and remember the actual sentences off by heart, but they're just putting the different numbers within the structures that we've just practiced. So we go through all of that, and then we'll sing the birthday song. Sometimes before we're doing the birthday song, I'll ask them how old they are, and just kind of get a general quick consensus, but often I'll just move into the birthday song because we're going to cover that later anyway. Coming back, we go into a birthday card. Now normally one of the things that they do in the curriculum is they actually have birthday cards that they've already made. So I'll be doing this class around the time that they've made them, so I'll get them to show me their different birthday cards, and I'll comment on them and tell them how good they are and stuff. And then I'm going to show them my birthday cards. So I'll say happy birthday, here's a card for you, get them to say it, and they can tell me if they like it or they don't like it. And I try and keep this really light and funny, and happy birthday, I do like the particular pun there. And then I'll introduce the vocabulary birthday gift or birthday present. It depends on which particular English that you speak, and we'll go through, and with the different birthday gifts, they get to open them and they kind of have to identify what is that. It's a toy train. So all these particular gifts and presents are vocabulary that they've covered before. Normally they've done a toy lesson before this, so it will just be one of those. So they shouldn't be too apprehensive about taking a guess. So once we've finished that, we'll go into a birthday song, a great song by Pancake Manna. And we'll do a bit of song and the dance there, and then come back and read a story together. So this is a fun little Garfield story, that covers a lot of the vocabulary that we've gone over, and it's really fun and an interesting way for them to use the vocabulary that they've learnt. And I actually adapted the vocabulary more to meet and match the actual vocabulary that's in the curriculum. So here I am asking a more open question of what birthday present do you want, and I'll give them a couple of ideas of what I want. And I've actually got some vocabulary here that's not covered in the curriculum, like iPad, phone, computer, but these things are actually, I found, very similar in sound with the words that they use in, like Chinese to English. And if they're not similar, they'll probably know what these are because they're bombarded by this through media and advertising. And I'll just get them to tell me what they want and stuff like that. Sometimes you get the funny kids that will just say that they want all of this, and they'll go through all the individual vocabulary. It's pretty funny. So after that starts to wear out, we'll immediately move on to this Peppa Pig birthday segment, and this is a little segment that you can probably find on YouTube, and it's someone's birthday. Peppa's helping out at the birthday, and they've got different balloons and presents and gifts, and what I'll do is I'll have them watch the video, and we'll identify things in the video, like how many balloons are they, what are the gifts, how old is the kid, and stuff like that. And then we'll sing happy birthday together with Peppa and her friends. And this one is, we're trying to guess the gift, but we're not guessing it on what it looks, but by the descriptions. So they kind of tell me, based on what the descriptions they think it is your gift. Now, a lot of the things that I've chosen are quite comical, and they're not particularly birthday gifts, but it's vocabulary that they've learned earlier on in the year, and I'm wanting to go over it again. And it's really funny, some reactions, like you don't get noodles for gifts and stuff like that, and I always just make it as a laugh, and that I do, so they do too. And this one is basically charades. The students can act out what a gift is, or a gift that they want, and the other students have to tell us what the gift is. Well, I hope you liked that lesson. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel, and remember to check out the link below to get your free PPT PowerPoint lesson download copy.